trend for Lopez.
Maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of. It continues to be the case.
Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, D.A. Horace, what are you going to be watching about these teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player, one of the positions.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4, Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. It's Bledsoe in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Now, here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Good on the 7-footer. Vucevic has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Magic. Giannis inside. Defended by Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Augustine against Bledsoe. Three-pointer. Augustine, no luck. On offense, here are the Bucks. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Fades. Orlando grabs the miss. Previous game on the schedule, losing to Chicago. Bledsoe against Augustine. Gordon, the pass to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. High post shot. And that one hits back there.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Bledsoe, and there's points. Glass paid off that time.
Well, that's the athleticism of Mr. Eric Bledsoe. You love to see him be aggressive on the glass.
And here's Augustine, who's coming off a 16-point against Chicago. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fournier in the corner. From downtown, they get the rebound. Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Bledsoe against Gordon. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. The kick out to Matthews. That one doesn't drop. The Magic go the other way with it.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. One is off.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against two of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. It's he were a better keeper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now. Make no mistake.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The Magic again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 5. Giannis passes to Lopez. This one for 3. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to Augustine. Passes it to Vucevic to the inside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. There are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to do them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
And he makes the first. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. It could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Augustine with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Buries down.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Middleton against Fournier. Outside Gordon for the 3. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bucks passing it around. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, and we know because of Bledsoe's power, guys can't push this guy around. That time it results in an and one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Augustine, that's good.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Poked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now Augustine, he's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He kicks it to Vucevic. Fournier, that's for two. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Bledsoe outside. Loads it up for Giannis. And no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Evan Fournier. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Augustine against Bledsoe. Augustine, no luck.
Boy, with his shot not falling now, it might be time to look in a different direction. So you can get your teammates started.
Lopez, no luck. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Now here is Augustine. From past the arc. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Now Ennis following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Gordon. Ross is checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Augustine.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Outside Fournier. Pass to Birch. That's tipped. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. It's hauled in by the Magic. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's DiVincenzo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Fultz looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Magic shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. That free throw good from Fultz. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. Now, here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Smart shooting from the veteran George Hill. Great concentration on quality looks.
Here's Carter-Williams. It's a three-point game. Good off the glass.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll, Kevin, and he makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The three from Hill. The shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. Down low, Carter-Williams, and Carter-Williams slams it in.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Hill dishes to Lopez. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Carter-Williams against Hill. And here is Carter-Williams. His last outing with 20 points. Poked loose. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Magic lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Carter-Williams is out there with Fultz. Then it's Terrence Ross. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Birch in at the 4. And that one falls for Bamba. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Carter Williams. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Now here's Carter Williams. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Ross with it. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
What a savvy move by Terrence Ross. And the floater, you've got to have such a terrific feel. What about the soft touch of that young man? Nice.
Ilyasova finds Korver. And the layup falls. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Carter Williams. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Korver. 23 points for him the last game against Boston. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tries again. Kept alive. Ilyasova. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And it's Fultz for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Right wing. Pulls it up. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Stolen by Bamba. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under Coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. 6 to shoot. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Over Hill. And the shot is long.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Williams finds Hill. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Korver against Ross. No good from 11 feet. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Hill. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Bamba's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Korver, no luck. And even 3-on-3 break. Fultz kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Ross. And here is Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Fultz. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Timeout called the Bucks. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. Bucks #1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Gordon against Giannis. Here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bledsoe. Augustine looking around. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Here's Giannis. Here's Matthews. That shot no good. Nice D from Fournier. Magic leading by 3. Now here is Augustine. There's the dish to Ennis. Passes it to Vucevic. Over Giannis. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gordon with the defensive effort. Orlando, they've gone 6-14 shooting here in the second. Lob pass to Gordon. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Cavs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now here is Augustine. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Antetokounmpo slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. The Bucks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Milwaukee making the switch. Connaughton's checked in. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Augustine. Dishes it to Gordon. They get it back. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Augustine against Bledsoe. Takes the 13-footer. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a three-point Orlando lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it.
Let's look now. Aaron Gordon's number. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 15th in assists, 18th in rebounding, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. Bucks trail by 3. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that one's good by Lopez.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Augustine passes to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Out to the wing. Augustine finds Fournier. Out left to the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
And the dunk by Giannis. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here is Augustine. And here's Ennis. Augustine with it, trying to end the drought. Lopez with the block. Here's Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 9 points for Eric Bledsoe.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The Magic trail by 3. Al Fournier, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Now the pass to Augustine. He dishes it to Vucevic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Up top, Bledsoe. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's good for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Augustine against Bledsoe. For 3, Fournier. Rebound, Milwaukee.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Giannis. Augustine finds Fournier. Pulls up on the wing. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to Connaughton. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Giannis passes to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lopez. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Fournier dishes to Ross. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense there. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 2 steals, and 9 rebounds. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Ernie, do not take this the wrong way, but the freak got freaky as usual. Can rise above anyone, gets whatever shot he wants. Plus, he's a tremendous team leader, both through words and action.
And over to Kenny, how about what you saw from the Magic?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Bucks leading by 10. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Augustine. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. That one go. Count it. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside. His moves, counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass athletically.
Here's doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Coming up, officials on the call with the foul. It's the on Aaron Gordon.
Way to play and get to the line.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 67% from the line tonight.
They're off and still
to the paint. Vucevic. Rebound 11 for him here tonight.
Again, this is not what they fourth looking on.
He come through big time, getting him touches.
The officials signal the back. Not very careful there. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at the Bucks. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course there's the Magic. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Magic, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them, Greg. You can't pass. You've got to forward, work together, and play for one another.
Augustine, no luck.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that.
Boy, whether he blocks it or alters it is pretty much.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Ennis. Basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And here's Giannis up for Milwaukee. Second half, 3 points. That time from Vucevic. Trail by 12. Here's Ennis. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes, but D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Master Lopez. A 3-ball. Can't hit that one. And Orlando the other way now. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. There's the pass to Gordon. And the basket is good. Gordon's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Here is Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. Over the last month, getting it done. 6th in free throw percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Bounce pass onto Kumbo. And the jam by Bledsoe.
This guy is blessed with such rare athletic gifts. Eric Bledsoe leaves no doubt.
Augustine against Bledsoe. Augustine passes to Fournier. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Markel Fultz is checked in for Augustine. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Here are the Magic now. 9-point game. Fultz misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Right side Matthews. Kicks it to Korver. And here's Matthews. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The three, and he's good on the three ball. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
I'll tell you, better stay locked and attached to Wesley Matthews' hip, because if you give him room off the pick and roll, he will bury you.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Ennis. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Milwaukee also making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And George Hills subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's Gordon. He has 7. Carter-Williams dishes to Bamba. From deep. And it's Gordon missing. Bucks leading by 12. Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hill kicks to Korver. The Bucks working the ball around. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, from the next zip code, the concentration of George Hill, a knockdown shooter regardless of how far it is.
Pass to Bamba. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bucks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. DiVincenzo passes to Korver. He gets that one. Korver's got 7 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And these are the real stats, real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The Bucks second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Back to Ross. Outside for Carter Williams. They need this. Excellent D there from Hill.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Fultz. He has 5. Here's Birch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Here's DiVincenzo. 17-point lead, their biggest. Bamba with the block. Now here's Carter Williams. D right on him.
I tell you what, that's an excellent pass there. Carter Williams almost with like a sixth sense to see the play as it develops.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Now here is Hill. He kicks to Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. No good from Ross. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Hill looking it over. Passes it to Williams. Outside Korver. Fires the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. By 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Birch. Rebounded to Korver.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
The kick out to Hill. Outside Korver. The pass to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Fultz. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And finished off by Fultz.
I just love the move of Fultz. No wasted motion. Dribbles with purpose. Easily getting to where he wants with the ball.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Kyle Korver. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
And the Bucks with possession here after the miss from Vucevic. Here's Hill. From 13 feet, it goes down. Hill's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you love to watch George Hill stroke it from the mid-range. Demonstrates his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Looking to get it going, and it's sent back.
And they've only slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage is starting to reflect that.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to
what this having a ripple effect throughout the
here's so far nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. That free throw missing. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. And he's good on the second. The Magic trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ross for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Takes a 3. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, Orlando shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ross in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Clock at 6. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
No good from Ross.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Giannis against Augustine. Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Ross. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
No one covering. 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Ross passes to Fournier. Cans the shot from the wing.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses. Thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
Pass to Lopez. You look at draft eligibility requirements. It is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go. A lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level. But I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. No good from Bledsoe. Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. And it's Vucevic missing. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score basketball.
Now here is Augustine. Floats one up. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Milwaukee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Here's Antetokounmpo, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 35 in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Frazier outside. Carter Williams against Bledsoe. A baseline J. The Magic again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Carter Williams. Passes to Clark. Inside. feet away. Bucket is good. Vucevic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
This guy is a crafty scorer. If Vucevic starts to cook, fellas, look out.
Bucks passing it around. The pass to Connaughton from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic is... Now here's Frazier. Guarded closely. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Now Carter Williams following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. The Magic making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Bucks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Connaughton. Williams trying to break free, and that one's good from Connaughton.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Korver against Frazier. Birch kicks to a 1-2. The Magic again can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Connaughton. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
And here is Carter Williams after Kyle Korver hitting the three. Fires from 14. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
No, he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got his first points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Carter Williams. Down low. Here's a 1-2. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Knocked loose. Here's Connaughton, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here is Frazier after the basket by Milwaukee. It's over Korver, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Now here's Korver. Lopez outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Frazier against Korver. Here's a 1-2. To the paint. Here's Frazier. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Pass to Brown. Shoots the three. But they'll get a chance. Lopez outside. Pass to Korver. Here's DiVincenzo. Frazier covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lopez. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's a 1-2. Some of these players are making more money than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Lopez. He feeds it to Williams. It's blocked.
And so it's going to end up in the record the blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout on tonight. This is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They kept after it and showed clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game record up to 54 wins on the year. Looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
DiVincenzo. From deep. The miss. It's break. Here's Frazier, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Lopez outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.